Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. We've been waiting for quite a while now. Always is a bummer when they kind of set it up where they do data download before the weekend, and then like all the characters are there, and then we're sitting there the entire weekend waiting for the characters to actually release. These are always the worst. But these boys are finally dropping tonight. They release in about 10 hours, as you guys can see. A little bit earlier than the usual time at 8 p.m. tonight is when the boys are actually dropping. So let's take a look at the celebration info. I already took a glance through it. There's nothing really of note that is here in the celebration info, I would say, though. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like the exceptional things we might see or EZAs or whatever. They just have not been revealed to us. I do anticipate that the 4 superhero characters will EZA, however. I do think so. So if we go back to the end of 2022, right, which is where we are right here, I do think that I'm mixed up because Global and JP are different. Yeah, this is... damn it. Okay. It's right here. Okay. Wait, where are... Yeah, Gohan and Piccolo. There they are right there. Gohan and Piccolo, I'm expecting, are going to EZA, and Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Those 4 characters, I do think we're going to see them actually EZA in this celebration. If I had to guess, I would say that the TUR Gammas will EZA sometime between the 5th to the 7th to the 8th. In this range is what I would guess, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. And then the LR, Gohan, and Piccolo perhaps might be on like the 12th to 15th in that range. Then this week right here would be countdown to 11th anniversary type stuff. And then this week is when the 11th anniversary is going to actually begin. That's what I'm expecting at this point. Remember that... for these like celebration, there is no part 2 banner in January. So, all right, let's see what we got. New Year's campaign is underway. Remember, there's going to be more New Year's stuff that always drops, you know, on New Year's Eve / New Year's Day, right? Log in for the first time after 2 p.m. Eastern on, yep, that's daily login. And we get the one-time bonus stuff. Man, they gave us box space for this for literally just the last celebration, right? That's what they should have did here. They should have thrown us some box space for sure. All right, so we got that. Okay, so then we have the last Dokkan Day of 2025. Okay, that does sound promising. So, it doesn't say the last Dokkan Day ever. It says the last Dokkan Day of 2025. I like that wording. Alright guys, just made a quick little tweetaroo about that, right? Definitely does seem pretty promising to me. So, yep, the 30th is the last Dokkan Day of 2025. Don't miss have fun with Dokkan all year round. We will, Amatsu, we will. Especially with that friend update, boy. Yes! Finally, dude, we've been waiting. Alright, so we have our dual Dokkan Fest. So these will be our final summonable characters that will release until the 11th anniversary. They definitely seem very good, very promising, right? I'm eager to use them and see what their impact are going to be on a lot of different teams. Definitely going to be pretty exciting to see these boys, you know, kind of like in action. I do think Ultimate Gohan seems like he's going to be truly crazy with that crazy Senzu being active skill. I'm just very excited, again, to see these guys kind of in action, right? So we have that. Yep, we'll have the stone version. There's going to be a ticket version. Ticket version. I guess, I mean, is it, wait, is that just referring to, like, the Dokkan Day tickets? Because remember, we're looking at JP celebration info. That's not global celebration info. And there is a difference between them, because global has the tickets you could purchase for every banner, right? It's going to be down, because the part 2 stuff is first. Where's... Yeah, okay. It's just referring to the Dokkan Day one. Okay. All right, so there's that, sure. We have 2 new stages added to the Dokkan events. So, the Gohan and Gammas, their medal is going to be on the Beast Gohan Dokkan event, and then the Gamma 2 and Piccolo, they're going to be added to the Gamma 2 Dokkan event. So, I mean, I guess we could say now, I mean, this doesn't have Beast in it at all, that this is more so just a Dokkan event for Dragon Ball Superhero Gohan, rather than, like, Beast Gohan specifically, it seems like. And then Gamma 2, obviously, it's for his stage. The reason, of course, I guess would just be because the SSRs of each is Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 2, right? So they're just on their Dokkan events. Interesting, though, because some of the other tag characters have just straight up gotten new Dokkan events, whereas these characters were just straight up given, like, a new stage. So that, I mean, that is notable, right? I feel like they could have just given them their own Dokkan events, like, or done this. I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. So there's that. Login bonuses and missions right here. Normal stuff. I'm sure we will get additional missions and additional login bonuses once we hit New Year's itself, right? There's going to be a whole on extra kind of bit of celebration info once we reach that period, right? All right, so there's all that. We have the typical kind of like Dokkan medal, like awakening, like support campaigns or whatever they're called, where we can get a couple of extra medals by doing some missions in the Dokkan events. The 10th year equips, right, just do very, very basic stuff. I do like that they do this because it makes it very easy for players to be able to get these missions, right? And these equips for these characters. Oh, brother, can we just hurry up? Okay, there we go. All right, let's see, which one is it? This is it right here, yeah. It's just like, you know, use Super AGL character, Superhero character 5 times, Special Pose character 5 times, Super STR character 5 times, right? Like, just, you know, use the characters, and you're just going to get a bunch of equips for them, which is nice. It's nice. It's nice. We also have the EX missions, like usual. That, of course, will be attached to the Seriously Serious stage, which this time is going to be Cell Max. Cell Max is the Seriously Serious boss for this one. Then we have this. This is just these 11th anniversary kind of like missions, which are going to allow us to get tickets right here. We'll be able to use these tickets once the 11th anniversary starts, right? Where, remember, we're able to do the chest, and it's kind of like, you know, a chance we get some, you know, a bunch of stones, or, you know, I'll just pull up the tweet. And then also, you know, I guess these are probably implemented to make sure that players are actually logging in during the period and not just being like, see you till anniversary, because you can get a red stone from every week doing a stage 7 times. Let me pull up these chests, what I was talking about here. All right, guys, here we go. Here is the 11th anniversary countdown weekly missions, right? So you get the ticket, and then you could basically choose to summon from either of these 2 chests, right? And then it's like, if you pick the blue chest with your ticket, 25% chance you get 15 stones, 75% chance you get 7 stones. If you pick the red chest, 30 or 15% chance to get 30 stones and 85% chance to get 5 stones. These tickets we would have been able to have been getting already once per week. So players will have a number of these built up for some extra stones once the 11th anniversary actually begins. Here's stone sales, nothing crazy there. Dokkan Day, again, pretty promising here. It says the last of 2025, not the last one overall, which is awesome. We have a new artificial life form red zone coming, which is cool. Right now, there is 2 stages for this. Baby and Rildo, neither of which seem very tricky to me. Neither of the bosses have crazy mechanics, so I don't think that they're going to be that hard. I mean, we'll see what's going to happen, but I don't think they'll be that hard. And then there is going to be a mission. This is against Baby, to use 6 Battle of Fate characters. That should be quite easy. Unless Baby is super in for like 10 million plus or something like that, I'd imagine Goku and Frieza will be like fine in here, because I doubt the fight is going to start super crazy at the beginning, and then you'll just be able to swap into Goku. So like double Goku and Frieza probably will get this done pretty easily, I'd imagine. Then there is new Battlefield, which is good. We have a new Seriously Serious stage, which is going to be against a Cell Max right there. Not really too concerned about that, although he does have an AoE super. So, I mean, definitely keep that in mind. You know, AoE Super could be scary. New Super Battle Road stage coming as well. I believe it's for the Fuse Fighter category. Then we have the Dragon Ball Superhero Dragon Ball Story, which is coming. Okay. It's going to be the new Pan support memory, which will be attached to that. This event is going to return right here, which is going to allow you to grind up water bottles, and then there is the possibility to get equips. Now, I know that there was a bunch of equips in the data. I don't think they're going to be tied to this, though. Seems as though New Year's... Oh, I'm going to have to pull up Rick's tweet. Let me just pull up the equips here, and then we'll pull up the tweet by Rick. Yeah, okay, so here's this... This is just like a Zenny card, which is going to be available once New Year's starts. Here's just the equips for them, and then we can get into all the equips for these other characters. So, Golden Frieza and Gogeta, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, Tao, STR Cell, EGL Kid Goku. Like, we just go down. There is a lot of equips for characters. Now, it looks like these might be similar to what Dokkan did shortly before the GDC. Let me pull up Rick's tweet. All right, right here. So, Treasure Special Exchange Ticket 2. Treasure obtained from the specified gacha can be exchanged at the Fortune Teller Baba Shop's exchange. So, yeah, there was this special summon, and you could get some equips. The equips did help Daima Vegeta, but this shit is... They're really doing this, huh? So, it's like we see all these good equips right here, but it's like, it's gonna be... I mean, how many stones was it? I guess I gotta look this up. Let me look this up. Radiant Summer Dokkan Fest. Because I definitely would have did a video on this. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, here we go. So they're continuing this. Not a fan. Definitely not a fan of this. So let's go and see. So it's 100 stones. So this is something that they really might just be busting out moving forward in front of major celebrations, huh? Wow, look at this screenshot from the Stone Ages. Rank 999. Am I right, guys? 50 years ago. So, yeah, here, let's just jump in. So, we do the summons here. I probably go over what the banner looks like first. Yep, we talk about the bullshit. You're able to do it one time. We do the summon. Let's see what we get. So, there's the ticket right there. Okay, hit okay. Hit okay past me. No, I hit okay. Okay, boom. So this is what we got right here. So we got Bunny, Bulma, Angela, and Metamacha, and then we got Daima, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Dude, the fuckers give them to you Dokkan Awakened. Amatsu, bud, you can't, like, removing reverse, amazing. Amazing for the game. But you can't do this. Get rid of reverse, and then give us no opportunity to get their SSR. What about a player like me? Like, I want to get these characters SSRs again, but I can't because every redstone and all this, they give them to you as Dokkan Awakened already. That's bullshit. That is horse shit, man. That really is. That is, ooh, that is so frustrating. All right, so let's watch what happens here. So, Daima Vegeta is who I got, but funny enough, that's also, wait, what is this? This is just extra, like, these are just like regular summons you could do, I think, that I just did, because these ones don't give the tickets. Yeah, that's just 5 stones, and then this one also just gives 5 stones. Okay, and then that's it. Yeah, great. A tremendous banner, dude. Yeah, so fantabulous right there. All right, let's jump on over. Oh my god, my power level is higher back then. I have a lower power level right now than I did back then. All right, so there's the ticket. And then we could head on over to the Baba Shop, and we could actually purchase whichever character's equips that we wanted with this ticket. But we could only get one character's equips, right? Like, this ticket only worked for one character. So, I mean, if you look at all these equips in here, like, these are nice, but, I mean, you literally can only get them for one character. I don't know. I mean, they're good because they're stat equips. I would... Okay, here's what I would tell you guys. I mean, maybe you're, like, the biggest Tao fan. What do Taos look like? Yeah, Taos are good because all stats. I would say if you're going to aim to grab these, look for a character that just has all stats. I guess this looks pretty good though. Level 6 and level 6 defense. Damn, that's good. Yeah, look at this for Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Damn. Yeah, dude, all 3 of these stat equips. That looks real good for that character, man. These look like a good idea. But yeah, I mean, I would encourage players not to do this because it's going to be like 100 stones just to get some equips. These equips, like, they're good. They're a little bit better than some of the stuff we could get. Not some bullshit like this, though. Like, double offense, like, I'm sorry. Like, miss me with that. Like, if it's raw attack, like, that's something that's, like, very, like, I'm much more interested in that than just, you know, 6 additional, 6 crit. Especially for some of these characters, like Kid Goku. Kid Goku guaranteed crits so easily. Like, it's so stupid. So they just, like, you know, Amatsu blindfolds himself, and he just, like, is throwing darts at the board. Like, okay, this character gets to have attack equip. Oh, this character gets to have fucking bullshit-ass additional and crit. Oh, this character gets to have the good, you know, attack equip. Like, they troll with some of these gold equips, man. It's a little frustrating, but yeah, you're only going to be able to get them for one character. Very fucking stupid. Then all EZAs are returning, and then Elder Kai banner. So there we go. That's it. We have, it looks to me to be quite a few hidden things that will be coming later on. Keep in mind that, you know, this banner is going to drop tonight, you know, the Dual Dokkan Fest. But there's also going to be the New Year's Step-Up banner, which is going to drop on the 31st as well. So we have quite a few, you know, banner opportunities to pull. I mean, they're going to throw out a lot of opportunities for people to waste their stones going into the 11th anniversary. It's kind of just how they're going to get down, right? So let me know what you guys think. There's the celebration info. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will see y'all when we are going to stream, when these boys will be dropping later on.